What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kakarot, bringing you a Dragon Ball Super episode 58 review. My voice was completely gone this morning, so I'm gonna do my best. I'm more than likely to go to stream tomorrow, so I really wanted to get this video up. So excuse like my fading voice, but this episode was just chock full of explanations and leading into an amazing part in Dragon Ball Super. So let's just jump into it. We get Zamasu here. We get him visiting Lord Zuno, the man who knows everything in the universe. So he wants to know. Well, first he's being a bully. He's threatening him, saying, "I could erase you in an instant if I desire." He wants to know everything about the Dragon Ball, Super Dragon Balls, and how to use them. So he explains how to use them. And you come forth, divine dragon, and grant my wish, pretty peas. So that is the password he has to say it in the language of the gods. So you can't use them straight away because they're just used recently. So you have to wait a year. I mean, unless you have a special ring, but we'll get into that in a couple of minutes here. So we see our heroes. We see Vegeta, Kakarot, and Trunks. Just got beat down. They're getting some Senzu beans. So shall we call this a Zenkai boost, so to speak? But that doesn't really get discussed anymore. So this is a Zenkai boost to me. They look pretty close to dead. So we'll just continue on. So of course Kakarot, just pretty much with no strategy, just wants another crack at him. So he's a little too jumpy for the most part, obviously. Vegeta wants to know, how are you going to beat somebody immortal who doesn't take any damage? That's a pretty damn good question. So his suggestion is to guzzle down an all-you-can-eat bowl of Senzu beans. Now, I'm trying to remember. I want to say it's the original Dragon Ball series. I don't think it was Z. The original Dragon Ball series. Yajirobe. I think he helps Goku. I think it's the Divine Water. They're trying to get the Divine Water. He helps out, and he realizes that the food Goku promised Yajirobe was just beans. Yajirobe gets pissed because he's fat and likes to eat, and he starts just inhaling Senzu beans. He says, "I'm getting my fill's worth for helping you out, and you lied to me about food." So he eats like 20 handfuls of Senzu beans, and he just blows up like a huge balloon. It's actually pretty funny. That's the original Dragon Ball for those who haven't seen it. So that would pretty much do them. They're probably the same thing. So all you can eat bowl of Senzu, don't do it. Yajirobe's already done it. So Trunks tells present Mai about future Mai that she is indeed still alive. Then we see Whis and Beerus and the Supreme Kai happen to just kind of show up. Excuse me. And they let them know that Zamasu was asking about Son Goku and the Super Dragon Balls. So Goku's aware of that now. Then we see that Zamasu is missing. Very something to think about there. We also see Whis piecing things together, and for the most part, I didn't know most of this, so this was pretty cool. I don't look ahead for spoilers or anything like that. So Whis, the brains of the operation, in my opinion, is kind of piecing things together. So bear with me here. His tale of Son Goku kind of tales of the future, so it's kind of coming together, and Whis' assumption goes as such. In other words, Zamasu wants the power to assert his justice, but doesn't feel that everybody agrees with his justice, obviously, because he wants to pretty much extinguish the humans. He has very good points about the humans, but that's no reason to extinguish us. Come on, man. And Zamasu has conceived a way to get a partner with absolute strength. Now, this part, there's been a lot of assumptions. I didn't really get this assumption right, But Goku does actually, for the first time, kind of learn the plot. He kind of guesses it, be the first one to get it right, which they make fun of him for it. But the Super Dragon Balls are needed. Basically, Zamasu had the Super Dragon Balls grant a wish of his, make me black. Basically, Goku Black could be a copy of Son Goku, created by the Super Dragon Balls. Zamasu's wish is to grant me a servant with the body of Son Goku, because he had become obsessed with Son Goku for this very reason coming up. But first, Black is a Kakaroto puppet. Kakaroto. This could be due to an interest in Goku sparked by the reaction of recent bout. So basically, Goku has to fight everybody he meets. Zamasu became so obsessed with Goku because Goku actually got the best of him, and he wants to know why this Saiyan monkey gets to train with the gods, and he gets all the special attention and all this training from the gods. So Zamasu has become a little bit obsessed with Goku. And Bulma kind of yells at him that, why'd you have to go to fight Zamasu? If you didn't fight Zamasu, you may have prevented all this, but we don't know that for sure. And then they go to explain that he probably asked the dragon to grant his body immortality, because that's the only way he's getting it. My immortal body and the Son Goku's power to annihilate the humans. As we see, that's why Black Goku looks exactly like Goku. So this is Whis' premonition. This is kind of his assumption. So pretty much we'll go with that. And then Beerus kind of says, it's pretty devoted to wait a whole year. But like I said, and I think my last review, I kind of pointed it out with the whole time ring situation. But he knows it's a time rings. You don't have to wait a year. So they can just jump straight to 1 year in the future because they have the time rings. The College of Universe 10, they realize that his life is in danger because he would not willingly give up the time rings. He was very protective of them in the previous episodes. He was very protective of them, even showing Zamasu. So, pretty much said that Zamasu killed him to steal the time rings. And then we see Mai's army getting very worried. Son Goku and Vegeta couldn't stand up to him. People are watching their friends getting killed effortlessly and they're starting to give up hope. Mai's trying to rally the troops, saying they're going to come back. Well, this is Dragon Ball, so they're going to come back and, save the day. We just don't know how yet. So Mai's keeping the faith. Yajirobe just wants a tactical retreat. He's nothing special, so... then they come to visit, and they are wondering, where is Zamasu? He explains, I apologize, Zamasu has been absent this whole morning. So we already know what he's up to, for the most part. And then Beerus tries to kind of interrogate him a little bit. Is there anything about Zamasu that concerns you? And are those answers allayed to his doubts? So he has to start to explain to him that, his thirst for implying his justice and towards the humans, he's learning his duties, trying to kind of cover up Zamasu's hatred and temper the best that he can, but they kind of already know from the future what Zamasu's all about. So this is the part that I like. We see Zamasu. This is the part that I noticed too. Zamasu comes through the doors with the tea, and he sees Goku across from him. So he goes from, if you notice his smile, he's kind of a shocked smile, which changes into a evil grin. So he was kind of expecting it and very, very happy after he's surprised, of course, and shocked. So he pretty much ends on the episode saying, I brought your tea. Dragon Ball Super has been very, very good about ending the episode at the part where you just want to scream and say, what's next? I don't want to wait. They've done a very good job with that. This is the best job they've done at leaving it as a cliffhanger for every episode. So I was wanting more. I'm like, no, why are you doing this to me? So it was really good ending. So as we see the next episode, episode 59, they can't just smash Zamasu without proof. So they're just kind of watching. They have to watch and wait for Zamasu to act on his plans. As we can see, I kind of see it coming. I saw it coming. That is probably his drink will be poisoned. So, but if he's still dead, it's too late. Birasama, and they drinks it. You see the drink spills, and Zamasu has that evil grin that he knows what he did. So obviously, next week's gonna be Zamasu poisons, and pretty much going on to the next episode, protect Kaiyoshi and Gawasag, destroy Zamasu. So that's pretty much, they're going to jump in. It ends on Goku getting ready to fight, and Zamasu has his like charged up kind of like blade hand from it's going to be interesting. So this episode coming up is going to be finally some fighting. Wasn't really more fighting in this episode, but this is going to be explosive episode, and we're going to see how much Zamasu has improved. So that's pretty much going to do it for this review. This episode was really good. It really filled in a lot of blanks. It really took some puzzle pieces, and we got some, the puzzles being completed slowly here. So we got some big movement coming up forward. So let's do this. Next week's going to be some intense battles. So I'm looking to see which form of Super Saiyan Goku uses, because he's been all over the place in this series. So maybe we'll see 3, maybe we'll see 2, maybe he'll go, God, blue. So we'll see. I hope he goes Super Saiyan 3. I like that. So that's going to do it for this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, tell a friend, subscribe. Peace out. Bye.
Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to smile. Right